heard someone once say that people who relapse after they have had a lengthy amount of time in sobriety, like a year, 2 years, it's because they forgot what the voice of addiction sounds like. And that's why community is so important in recovery. Being around people that are at different stages in their sobriety, whether it's the day ones, the first week, or the people who have had 5, 6, 7 years in recovery, hearing their stories, hearing their struggles, it keeps that voice familiar to you. So when that drunk brain, that voice of addiction, starts to speak, you can acknowledge it for what it is. I am almost 2 years sober without a relapse, and I think a lot of that success so far in my journey has been because of community. And some of these communities I've been in, we have regular Zoom calls, and also we have a 24-hour chat. So if someone makes a comment like, hey, I'm feeling tempted, I'm thinking about drinking right now, there is usually many other members who respond sharing their story of, look, I thought the same thing. I went out and had a few drinks after 6 months, a year in sobriety. It started all over again. I went right back to where I was, and it took me another year to get a day one to stick. Hearing that, there's a lot of power in that. There's a lot of power in people's testimonies who have been there, done that. And if you're honest with yourself and ask yourself, how would it be any different for me? But if you're just on your own, winging it, raw dogging your sobriety, and that voice of addiction starts speaking, it's going to sound rational to you. And if you're craving, you're probably going to agree with it, and then you'll justify drinking, and then you'll end up in a relapse, and who knows what could happen. But being in community, you have a lot higher of a chance that you're not going to listen to that voice. And also, another thing I've learned about relapse from people I've been in community with is that it started in the mind first. Entertaining thoughts of drinking, glamorizing thoughts of drinking, believing lies that it's going to be different this time. You could almost say it is a premeditated thing that we don't even realize we're doing. Most people after a longer period in sobriety don't just impulsively relapse, like get in their car and drive to the store and buy alcohol completely on autopilot. Because if you're in community and you voiced that you were struggling, more than likely that would get shut down pretty quick by other people who have been there, bought the shirt, and can tell you all about it. Community is key.